What is up, guys? Back to TheeSportsScoop, and I cannot tell you how happy I am that the Miami Dolphins were able to come away and win their first game of the season against the New England Patriots. It was a tense game offensively. Not everything was working out, but that's something you would expect from a new head coach and a new system. As you can see, there wasn't really much going on in their running game, which was what Mike McDaniel was really praised for in San Francisco. But it was made up for by the stellar defense that the Miami Dolphins had. Melvin Ingram with a big fumble recovery for a touchdown. Javon Holland with an interception early in the game. And then late in the game, as a 20-7 game with New England driving down the field, Kader Kuhu forced a fumble recovered by Jalen Phillips to win Miami the game. Now, to what you guys are probably interested in, which is Tua Tagovailoa versus Mac Jones. I would say that Tua had a better game. Statistically, he had a better game. But I would honestly say by watching the game, Mac Jones had one throw that I don't think Tua would have been able to make. But other than that, I think Tua made the right reads. He was 23 for 33. And I thought he did a really good job of just moving around in the pocket. He didn't get swallowed up as much as he did last season. It was a better line, but the tackles that were protecting him did both get hurt. Teron Armstead and Austin Jackson both went down. We do not know the extent of their injuries, but I think Tua did a good job of adjusting to the pass rush and just being able to find Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill had 94 yards in his opening game. And the key moment in this game was at the moment when it was 13, I believe it was 10-0 to the Dolphins. Yeah, it was 10-0. And Miami were at a 4th and 7, and Tua Tagovailoa just fired the ball at around 9 air yards to Jalen Waddle in the middle of the field, who just scrambled away and ran into the end zone for a touchdown to make it 17-0. And from then on, I wasn't really worried about it, but there were some moments that the Patriots looked like they could come back. But I think Miami's defense had it under wraps the whole game. I would say the star performers on each side of the field. New England's best offensive player was definitely Jakobi Meyers. He was always getting open. He was always finding the ball. There's nothing really that the Dolphins were able to do to offset his impact. 4 catches for 55 yards on the game. And from Miami, their offensive MVP had to be Tyreek Hill. Just the separation the guy creates and how quickly he gets open. Tua, his thing is hitting the ball, throwing the ball quickly, throwing the ball accurately, and Tyreek Hill is very much able to take advantage of that. Defensively, I think New England's best player was probably Kyle Duggar before he went down with an injury. He was always coming in between. I think he forced apart 2 passes today for New England. And then for the Dolphins, the defensive player that was definitely the most impressive was Xavier Howard. Forced the ball out of the hands of Devontae Parker and into the hands of Javon Holland for the interception. And he had a couple of big stops on 3rd downs to help Miami clinch the win. That's all I got for you with this one. Good, stable win for the Dolphins. Let's keep moving forward.